food or music. I think that's an international
language
of getting people together.
Yeah.
So we listen to like maybe like American or even now Korean music. I love K-pop. I don't understand what it's saying, but it's like something you just connect with it.
Yeah.
And I'm also obsessed with Korean food. So it's like there's certain things that you just can enjoy without having to understand fully what's happening.
Yeah, it breaks down that barrier.
Yeah.
So that's why we always say everybody's welcome. You can be from around here, you can be from anywhere else, but once you come there, it's as simple as getting a coffee and listening to music. It's not that complicated.
Yeah. It was a whole journey. I would say it started with Bonappo. You try to figure out what you're trying to achieve even with this app. You want to get the first downloads in, and then you want to also bring it to restaurants and make them appreciate it. And some people understand the vision, some might not as much. So you keep trying
educating
and trying.
people. I think it's also educating.
Yeah.
Like I think with every partner, sponsor that we have, both with the Coffee Rave and Bonappo, it's educating them on the vision that we have. I think every entrepreneur can understand that. Sometimes you have to kind of share, this is the vision that we have, this is how it's going to help you. And that can be the tricky part, right? Sitting down with somebody and really educating them on the process.
No, it was basically also then finding out the demand. So what is the thing that people like? What restaurant owners like? And restaurant owners were always open for events. We sense that trend that when you tell them we want to host an event, they're like, let's do it.
Yeah.
And on the other end, we were like, okay, how do we host our own event? And then it was like a combination of just like going with the flow, seeing what people want, and do it ourselves.
Yeah,
eventually.
trying it out. There's nothing that's going to fix not trying it.
There's so many restaurant owners that became our friends, or the managers that we host the coffee raves at. This became our friends that we now either personally you hang out with and then talk about business afterwards. So I think for me it was more the love for human connection.
I thought this was going to be what I was going to discover about myself, but it was not the case. I like it in the events or when somebody's using our app that I can speak to them. I always say you can ask anybody, if you've been at the coffee rave, you've spoken to me at least once. So I make it I don't know, something intentional that I want to speak to somebody there. And I didn't think that was going to be my personality in these events, but I found myself thinking like, oh my God, there's 200 plus people here. How did you all get here? Like, you don't know me, you don't know anybody else. So I think the curiosity, I learned that I am curious about the individual experience, not necessarily just the business aspect of it.
Yeah, I know that everybody's in a hustle mentality and they have either an idea or they want to make money and they want to make that business happen. So unfortunately, you see a lot of people that just want to make their own business happen so quickly. They just see who's going to help me to make this thing big. And you lose that relationship touch. You lose that sense of actually caring about the conversation you have with somebody, because you're like, okay, how can this person help me? He can't, okay, you're going to move on to the next one. And I feel like those people eventually, it
doesn't
comes
work.
out.